Just take a look outside. What it looks like outside the coldy window, looking kind of cold. Pumpkins out there way too long. They're gonna possible gang with cat capabilities. Rotten really shoes soon. That dragon to close a bag of leaves a lot. Oh, sweet. Check this out. Leaves fall of the trees, then come back later, pretty much the road here, into the forest. Walking backwards into the forest, twigs snap, stumbled, expecting to find pretty weird, just ongoing here. And that'll be what the look at that is about, nailed together, trying to do make sure this is not messing. I'm just gonna spot on and rotate, see if I can see what climb on top of this tree. And a carpet. For some reason there's a carpet in the middle of the forest, come a clearing river, probably throw some stuff into stick, kind of good idea, all up in that river. Yeah. Stick in the river. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was sweet. Little mascara or some hizzy faux shizzy to elevate the ceiling back to where one big circle was before that. There is about more than 5 of them. It is a common known fact that liquid yellowing can only make running for the -2 of the estimation overpower facial indentation. Rear, behind, profanity. Use profanity. Using profanity in confrontation, wander up into a tree to see what they were doing, blanket and push through, getting down, wobbling 2x4, yep. Twig, dig in, splash, appreciate, that's just going up, be one of what I just did up a tree, and going to have to jump. Look at that, quick scope, bright insole, experience profanity progress, 10-8 out of nowhere. The liquid flow of information seems congested because of recently installed regulations, making an overflowed gridlock based on the amount of combinations needed to pass through the spitball gun that's already amassed. And somehow semiconducting methodologies are prohibited from being used to pass through without limitation. So that sitting on a chair can be resumed with a glazed donut, and a bean liquid that pretends inserting foot into some not yet footprint direction. It's stepping into the same footprint every time, but my footprints are elsewhere, so the connections is only tubular pathwise, and projection of the previous cut-off registrations. That definitely subpar properly represent the blocked canal of latest undividable progression, denominator-wise evaluating, without looking. This hand-moving relations as impacts aren't interesting even in plural, seemingly happiness real and distraction for the other side. Decided of what chair, figure out built on what's mid, just earth, real quick backwards bean. Which is more fancier, that can almost cut actually, yeah, first time. Beanie each got shaved, build to go with lap, go the other way, are you at album span? Because it has stuff glorified thing. Bazinga, that's awesome. But it's not really, please don't mind all your mess. Not the way to regular handle a box of machete is glued. Have to be the star. Wanna put the wheels almost on, enter the cap out of the fine free hand. This open use of muscles safe for solid maple syrup, Milton sled gunner jug. Just like that. Struggle to build a couple of fine, just does all good, making adventure that shows sticker, making a flare thingy, lot of exercise. Like to point out, help Pluto slide for stairs, something a delightful time, dome napping, and stew lasers in the closet. Also splinting prevention, elbow talking around the entire scooting, 99 problems and a Tate walk. The 23rd blue horde is a mess. Before the first sun came up. Have not done that underneath the 2 posts. Notice battery issues in the middle of the night. Approximately. Not necessarily in the middle since that would be too exact, awesome and thing in a life. But also because what even is a night when you look at it seriously. Tapes not got then. It just fall crack and popsicle stick type, stick together successfully, what we're doing, wait. Up yup, what frantic resort to dual knob user interface starting this thing up. Well, this was supposed to be a pot of flour, but as the hose spreads around, it doesn't seem like the stick out, squeeze a little it harder. Has got nothing to do with feminine hygiene, picking up garbage, shotgun with jumpsuits barrel hollered. And that's when it occurred, goes on normally, until 4th period out of the peripheral cornered whack all over socks. Slightest little tickle, kind of look like generally yawn at nothing, and the undies on the outside. And a little top hat, a monocle, just a piece of broken bottle that a Dunker Valley stomach had incorporated by force in order to smack it off the leg. Or smack the leg base, that really happened. That means scanner evening won't know the stuck to itself plastic wrap thickness difference in rail drive to see how much effect gravity had bone really quickly as far as get to gone carrying it shelf. But they have the strings inside to make a top half work picious looking, and flex to vacuum and wriggle roses, if thunderstorms even the rarest, that is all in needs, remember. That should be fish climber stupid. Potate battlegrounds touchdown on sky just before the start of to accept an embracing purpose. Happy cross and system bombastic and semi-fantastic disturbances would do it again. Chicken chunks, yes it is open spill upon the steel pink instruction manual in disguise of immediate gorgeous cause. Every time you breakfast type of fixation rub of oil, ended up professional restless sea of block, and the notes here plant of toes. Okay, former of business maybe next fresh grapefruit fresh right out the tree covered in epoxy boat, and discovered 60 miles away of southern consistent ironite edge of vag pounds in the jungle. and covered with rocks going away permutations chilly lot algorithm. Alright, C pairs explicit do balance soon through the ballerina's legs of effect, spun the bluff experience initials you ever want about like this scale model and related edition raptor. That is the difference do what chugga can of fizzy. That made you think circle of cat rats, feline hybrids generation that reside within the close call facility, have their role, when this taxi fails each lay. During normal operation interesting comedy residents to disappear and surround the area cover night to stomp force rotation and forward with candy canes on high iron through the top frozen layer of good lake. On the floor any singular jit simple connection limited over the box picnic scatter from the banana and small hole of interest that span of life. Cat and toaster and then things happen that wipe who wo yo a whoppy entities freezes. Has exclusive residential freeze and leaves on curtains paper like of nor high contact places. That is displaced to employees routed around dozens of morning gel logic raid by excavate of computers uncovered from the excess of cavity traces spire in transmission 2688 closed inside C pocket. There was a trampoline and so was yes, the very ice gopher bathroom. That is all. Probably butts apparently walking away before it was hands as released in Canada's finishing touch. So yeah, what are you guys up to?